All right, let's dive into something huge today. We're going to unpack a single, really powerful idea about taking control. Basically, how you can become the architect of your own life. So, it all boils down to this one phrase from the source material. And, it's pretty blunt. No one will help you, only you can. Just sit with that for a second. It's designed to hit you hard, for sure. I get it. Your first thought might be, wow, that's kind of pessimistic, right? It sounds harsh, maybe even a little cynical. And that's a totally fair reaction. But what if it's not about pessimism at all? What if, and stick with me here, what if it's actually the key to unlocking some serious personal power? To really get it, let's just split that sentence in two. We'll start with the part that feels like a punch to the gut. No one will help you. But let's try not to see this as, everyone abandoning you. Instead, think of it as facing a fundamental truth about who's really in charge. And this lays it out perfectly. It's what we call the myth of rescue. Over on the left, that's the expectation, right? It's that quiet hope we all have that someone else is going to show up with the answers, do the hard stuff, or just hand us our big break. But then you look at the right side, and that's the reality. You have to find the answer. You have to do the work. And yeah, you have to create your own opportunity. Now, let's be super clear about something. This is not, and I repeat, not a call to just isolate yourself and push everyone away. It's the exact opposite, really. It's about ownership. It's about realizing that while people can and will support you, nobody is coming to live your life for you. When it all comes down to it, the ultimate responsibility, that's not you. Okay, so let's get to the second half of that phrase, because this is where everything flips. We're moving from that harsh reality to the empowering truth. This is where we unlock the incredible power hiding in those three little words, only you can. And what is that power? It's self-reliance. But look at this definition carefully. It's not about being a lone wolf. It's the acceptance of ultimate responsibility for your own life actions and outcomes. It's about knowing that you're the one in the driver's seat. And that last line, that's the mic drop. It is the source of all personal power. And here's how that plays out. Real change doesn't kick in when your job changes or your city changes. It starts the second your mindset changes. The very instant you stop waiting for a hero and accept that you are the main character in your own story, well, that's when the story actually starts moving forward. Which brings us to this really great metaphor that makes this whole thing click. Think of yourself as an architect. You are the one with the vision for your life, and more importantly, you're the one holding the blueprint. So, how many people get the final say on that blueprint? Just one. Yeah, you can get advice, you can get feedback, you should get support from tons of people. But when it's time to approve the final design, when it's time to say, okay, let's build this thing, there's only one person who can make that call. And that person is you. So how do you step into that role? How do you become the architect? Well, it really comes down to these three steps. First, you have to acknowledge your power. Just recognize that you are the engine for change in your own life. Second, accept responsibility. This one's huge. It means you own your choices, you own your actions, the good and the bad, no blaming anyone else. And third, act with intention. Start making choices on purpose, decisions that actually get you closer to the life you're trying to build. And that really brings us to the final big challenge. We've talked about the idea, we've laid out the plan, so now it all just comes down to one question. What are you going to build? The foundation is there. The tools, acknowledgement, responsibility, intention, they're right there in your hands. The only question left, the only one that really matters now is, what will you build?